In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a powerful team calendar in Notion. Notion's flexibility is amazing for project management and team coordination, and a well-set-up calendar can be the central hub for keeping everyone informed and on track. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. All right, let's begin by creating the foundation for our team calendar. You'll want to open the Notion workspace, or the specific page where you envision this calendar living. To do this, you can simply type calendar full page into your Notion page. This will create a dedicated, full-screen calendar database that takes over the entire page, which is fantastic if your calendar is the primary focus for this section of your workspace. Alternatively, if you prefer to have your calendar appear alongside other notes or databases, you can use Dot and Calendar Inline. This will embed the calendar directly into your existing page, giving you more flexibility in how you organize your workspace. Once your calendar is created and you're seeing the default view, it's a good idea to adjust the display to a more traditional calendar format. Click on the three dots located in the top right corner of the database itself. From the menu that appears, select Layout, and then you'll want to toggle on Show Calendar By. This option will allow you to choose between a traditional monthly or weekly layout, which is usually what people expect from a calendar, making it much easier to read and understand at a glance. Now that we have our calendar set up, let's add some essential properties to make it truly useful for team collaboration. The goal here is to customize your calendar cards so that your team members can quickly understand what each event or task entails without needing to click into every single entry. First, let's add a person property. You can name this something like team members or assignee. This property is crucial for assigning specific people to tasks, meetings, or projects, ensuring everyone knows who is responsible for what. Next, let's create a select property. This is incredibly versatile and can be used for a variety of purposes. You might create tags for status, with options like Not Started, In Progress, and Done, which is a classic Kanban-style approach. Or you could use it for event type, categorizing entries as client meeting, marketing deadline, or team sync. This helps with quick visual filtering and organization. Finally, let's refine the default date property. Make sure it's set to include an ended date and also to include time. This is vital for accurate scheduling, especially for meetings or time-sensitive tasks, preventing overlaps and providing a clearer picture of commitments. With our calendar structured and customized, the next crucial step is to set up team permissions so everyone can contribute effectively. To do this, click on the Share button, which is prominently located at the top right of your Notion window. Here, you can invite your teammates by typing in their email addresses. For each invited person, you'll want to set their permission level to Can Edit. This is essential because it allows them to add new events, modify existing ones, and update statuses, ensuring the calendar remains current and comprehensive. If your entire team is already part of the same Notion workspace, there's an even simpler way to grant access. Make sure the page containing your calendar is nested within a shared team space. Pages within a team space generally grant automatic access to all members of that team space, streamlining the process and ensuring everyone is already on the board. Finally, let's explore the power of filtered views to make this calendar even more dynamic and personalized for your team. Notion is brilliant because it allows you to view the exact same calendar data in completely different ways, catering to various needs and workflows. To create a new view, click on the Add View option, which is located at the top left of your database. You can then choose from several predefined layouts. For instance, a board view is excellent for seeing events organized by status, effectively creating a Kanban board right within your calendar. A list view is perfect for quickly exporting or simply skimming a plain text list of upcoming dates and events, which can be handy for simple overviews. But the real magic comes with filtered views. You can create a view specifically for individuals, such as one labeled My Tasks. To do this, you'll use the Filters option within that view and set it to only show items where your name appears in the team members or assignee property. This personalizes the calendar for each user, showing them only what's directly relevant to them, making it an indispensable tool for managing their individual workload alongside team activities. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. Remember, you can always revisit this tutorial anytime you need a refresher on setting up your team calendar in Notion.